Hi guys, it's Stu here from What I've Been Down. Hope you're all well. It's early Sunday morning. We're all a little bit blurry-eyed because we had a show the other night and or night before last, so we're all a bit blurry-eyed. Yeah, today we're going to show you the jam jar. This piece of equipment right here. Yeah, let's get into it. Which is something that I have never seen anything like this before. Basically, it's a mini amp in the shape of a jam jar. So just to let you guys know, that screen that I'm going to read from is locked. But the jam jar, guitarist, it's made in Anglesey in Wales. And to be fair, it's quite a little. It's a cool little tool insofar as you can use this if you're on the road, you're on tour, and you've got an idea that you want to bang out. Then it's a pretty good idea. I'm literally straight out of my guitar, straight into the input of this literally jam jar, which has got a speaker in the top where the top of the jam jar is. I can see that. There it is. So. Yeah, that speaker just gives you which is loud enough if you're in a hotel room, you're not going to be bothering other people, but it's loud enough that you can get a bit of a groove on. So it's loud enough that you can vibe off it, which is really cool. But also, that is actually a really, really cool idea, is that on the output of this thing, if you put a speaker cable in here, which is right there, you can power a 16 ohm cab like this one. And I've never seen or heard of any device that size being able to do such a thing. So let's plug it all in and see what it sounds like. So yeah, this thing is able to power up to 16 ohms, which is a full 4x12 cab like this. I've never heard of anything being able to do that before, not that size, which is really good. You know, a lot of travelling musicians have to use public transport these days, so you know, if you're travelling light, then it's actually a really good idea. The gain or the driving part of this, it comes out with a like a fuzzy, yeah, I'd say it's more of a fuzz than an overdrive, which is cool. I mean, you know, fuzz doesn't work for everyone. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but it is mine. I enjoy playing through fuzz, so that's quite cool. And to be fair, it totally when you're playing for a 4x12 cab, that's with my volume full up. But it also cleans up quite nicely. you know, it can do your cleans, and it can do, you know, a bit more distorted. It's a cool thing. It's different, but it's not where I like to use my fuzzies. So I'm now going to show to you which, in my opinion, I think is where it's probably at its strongest. So I'll show you that in a sec. Then put the jam jar. This is in terms of signal, by the way. So signal wise, my guitar is going straight into the jam jar, coming out of the jam jar into the front of an amp, like so, and then the output of the 16 ohm output of the head is then going into the 16 ohm cab. And for me, that's where it's actually quite a cool tool. Because you can blend different tones and you can blend your amp that works with this jam jar. I like it, to be fair. You can do, again, you know, you've got to be able to use a head with it in order to get the tones that you might want, because obviously being the jam jar, being what it is, the nature of it is that you cannot contour the fuzz at all. You can control the amount of drive you've got going through your volume, so that's, you know, that's fine. That's no problem at all. But you cannot EQ the amount of the effect that's going through it. So that's why I would recommend that you use a head through it, or after it. So you're putting that through the head to get the sound that you want. My personal choice is that's how I like to use my pedals. Either they be in front or in the effects loop, whatever. But yeah, see, it starts to bark when you put it through an amp, in my opinion. That's how I like to use them. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and you can vibe off of it, which is quite cool. And I really like the fact that it's got that speaker in the top of the jar, because, you know, as I said, if you're in a hotel room, you can do it, you can use it, you can play it, and you can vibe off it. So yeah, that's pretty cool, to be fair. The jam jar. I mean, fuzz, for example, I wouldn't play much lead work with it, but that's my personal choice. A lot of players do, and that's, you know, that's cool too. That's up to them. So for me, it's not much of a lead tool, but when you're using it through the top of the jam jar, you know, the jar itself, when you're using the lid, I don't think it's for that sort of thing. It's just about getting a signal that's audible and loud enough for you to work with. It's cool. It's from Wales. It's decently well made. They're all handmade, by the way, which I'm told that each one's slightly different because they're hand wired. So what I'm getting from this one, if I plug a different one in, I might get something a little bit different. I like it. It's a good tool. The limitations are only because of the nature of what it is, and that's the fact that for me, you can't contour it. But that's you know, that's the nature of the beast. When you think that this, I think the recommended retail price for this is about 25 of the old UK pounds, and it's you know, for 25 quid, what more could you want? Yeah, I do like it. I do like it. The rhythm stuff, I think it's great. Lower end, it's got a bit of bite, it's got a bit of fuzziness to it. The lead stuff for me hasn't got the definition in it. Just my opinion. I know a lot of players like playing lead through fuzz, and that's cool. It's just not for me. So yeah, it's cool. It's a cool tool. It is a cool tool. Okay, thanks very much, guys. Just like to say a massive thanks to the Jam Jar guys for sending this out to us, and to all the guys involved at our record label WDFD, and all the bands that are signed to that label. Check them out. There's a lot of really great bands on there, and they're well worth checking out. And I'm Stu from White Raven Down, and we're part of WDFD as well. So thanks very much, guys. Take care. See you later. I'm Stu.